The human body is an extraordinary machine, and among its most powerful components is the muscular system. Muscles are not just bundles of tissue that help us move. They are dynamic, intelligent, biological structures that respond, adapt, grow, and transform depending on how we use them. Whether you're lifting weights, running, carrying groceries, or simply blinking your eyes, your muscles are constantly at work, keeping you functional, balanced, and alive. In this video, we will dive deep into understanding how muscles actually work, how they generate movement, how they communicate with the brain, what happens inside them during exercise, and how they grow bigger and stronger. By the end, you'll have a full understanding of the science behind muscle power and how you can use that science to improve your own strength and fitness. Let's begin by understanding what muscles really are. Chapter 1: Overview of the Muscular System. The muscular system is made of over 600 individual muscles. These muscles make up nearly 40% of your total body weight. Each muscle is a complex structure built from thousands of tiny fibers bundled together like threads inside a rope. These fibers are made of proteins, primarily actin and myosin, which work like microscopic engines to produce movement. There are three main types of muscles in the human body. The first type is skeletal muscle. These are the muscles you can consciously control. Your biceps, triceps, chest muscles, leg muscles, all of these are skeletal muscles. They attach to your bones and allow voluntary movements such as walking, lifting, and jumping. The second type is smooth muscle, found in organs like your stomach, intestines, and blood vessels. These muscles work automatically without your conscious control. They help move food through your digestive system, regulate blood pressure, and manage internal functions that keep your body stable. The third type is cardiac muscle, found only in the heart. This muscle type contracts rhythmically throughout your life to pump blood and keep you alive. Chapter 2: Muscle Structure and Contraction Mechanism. To understand how muscles work, we need to zoom into the microscopic level. Inside each muscle fiber are smaller structures called myofibrils. These myofibrils are made up of repeating units called sarcomeres, the basic functional units of muscle contraction. Sarcomeres contain two key proteins, actin and myosin. When you decide to move your arm or leg, an electrical signal travels from your brain, down the spinal cord, and into the nerve that connects to the specific muscle. This electrical message triggers calcium release inside the muscle, causing actin and myosin to slide toward each other. This sliding motion shortens the muscle fiber, producing a contraction. When millions of fibers contract simultaneously, you get enough force to lift a weight, climb stairs, or hold a heavy object. When the signal stops, the fibers relax. This cycle of contraction and relaxation is happening constantly in every movement you perform. Interestingly, your muscles do not always contract with the same force. They adjust based on need. If you're lifting a light cup of tea, only a few fibers activate. But if you're lifting a heavy dumbbell, many more fibers contract with stronger force. This process is known as motor unit recruitment, and it's a key factor in strength development. Chapter 3: Muscle Growth and Adaptation. Now let's talk about what actually happens during exercise. When you lift weights or perform resistance training, your muscle fibers experience stress. Under heavy load, tiny microscopic tears occur in the muscle tissues. These are not harmful injuries. They are purposeful micro-damage that triggers the body's repair systems. Your immune system senses the damage and sends special cells called satellite cells to the area. Satellite cells fuse with the muscle fibers, repairing them and adding new tissue. As a result, the muscle becomes thicker and stronger than before. This is the fundamental process behind muscle growth, also called hypertrophy. There are two main types of hypertrophy. The first is myofibrillar hypertrophy, where the actual contractile fibers inside the muscle become thicker and more numerous. This type of growth increases strength and power. The second type is sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, where the fluid and energy reserves inside the muscle increase, giving the muscle a fuller or pumped appearance. Bodybuilders often experience more sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, while powerlifters and athletes experience more myofibrillar hypertrophy. To grow muscles effectively, you need three core elements: mechanical tension, muscle damage, and metabolic stress. Mechanical tension happens when you lift or hold weight and the muscle is forced to work under pressure. Muscle damage occurs when the fibers experience micro tears during intense exercise. Metabolic stress happens when you feel the burning sensation during high repetition training, caused by the buildup of metabolites such as lactate. Together, these three signals tell your body that the muscles need to grow larger and stronger to handle future stress. Chapter 4: Energy Systems in Muscle Function. Muscles require energy to contract, and this energy comes from a molecule called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Your body stores only a small amount of ATP in the muscles, enough for a few seconds of intense activity. When ATP runs out, your body switches to different energy systems depending on the type of activity. Short, explosive movements, like sprinting or heavy lifting, rely on the phosphocreatine system. Moderate activities, such as running or cycling, rely on anaerobic glycolysis. Long, steady exercises depend on aerobic metabolism, where oxygen is used to break down nutrients for energy. Chapter 5: Hormonal Influence on Muscle Growth. Understanding how muscles grow also means understanding the role of hormones. Testosterone, growth hormone, and insulin-like growth factor all play major roles in muscle recovery and development. These hormones help regulate protein synthesis, the process by which your body builds new muscle proteins. Without proper nutrition, these hormones cannot work efficiently. That's why eating enough protein, healthy carbohydrates, and essential fats is vital for muscle growth. Protein provides the building blocks, or amino acids, needed for repair. Carbohydrates refill glycogen stores that supply energy for training. Fats support hormone production and overall metabolic health. Without balanced nutrition, even the best workout routine will produce limited results. Hydration is also crucial. Muscles are made up of nearly 70% water, and dehydration can reduce performance, slow muscle recovery, and increase fatigue. Chapter 6: Recovery and Rest. Another important factor is rest. Muscles do not grow inside the gym. They grow during recovery. While you sleep, your body releases growth hormone and repairs damaged tissues. Poor sleep significantly reduces muscle growth, strength gains, and recovery capacity. For individuals wanting optimal muscle development, 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep is essential. Chapter 7: Neural Adaptation and Muscle Activation. A nervous system plays a huge role in muscle performance as well. When you first start strength training, most of your initial gains come from neuromuscular adaptation, not actual muscle growth. Your brain becomes better at activating muscles, recruiting more fibers, and increasing power output. After a few weeks, muscular hypertrophy becomes more noticeable. Chapter 8: Muscle Fiber Types. Now, let's break down muscle types and their functions. Skeletal muscles consist of two primary fiber types: slow twitch fibers and fast twitch fibers. Slow twitch fibers are endurance-oriented. They contract slowly but can sustain activity for long durations. They are ideal for long-distance running, cycling, and endurance sports. Fast-twitch fibers contract quickly and powerfully, but fatigue faster. These fibers are activated during sprinting, heavy lifting, and explosive movements. Everyone has a unique combination of these fibers based on genetics, but training can influence how effectively they perform. Chapter 9: Muscle Pairs and Movement Coordination. Let's explore how muscles work in pairs. Most muscles operate in opposing groups. For example, when your biceps contract to bend the arm, your triceps relax. When your triceps contract to straighten the arm, your biceps relax. These opposing pairs ensure smooth, controlled motion. The same principle applies to the quadriceps and hamstrings in your legs, or the chest and back muscles in your upper body. Balance training is crucial to maintain stability, posture, and prevent injuries. Muscles also play a massive role in metabolism. They burn calories even when you're resting. This is why people with higher muscle mass have a faster metabolism and find it easier to maintain a healthy body weight. Building muscle is one of the best long-term strategies for fat loss. Another fascinating function of muscles is heat production. When muscles contract, they generate heat, helping maintain your body's internal temperature. That's why you shiver when you're cold. Your muscles are contracting rapidly to produce warmth. Chapter 10: Muscle Atrophy and Injury Prevention. Now let's look at what happens when muscles are not used. The phrase "use it or lose it" applies perfectly to the muscular system. When muscles are not stressed regularly, they begin to shrink, a process known as atrophy. Prolonged inactivity, aging, or poor nutrition accelerates muscle loss. Resistance training is the most effective way to prevent atrophy and maintain muscle mass throughout life. Muscle injuries can occur from excessive strain, poor technique, or lack of warm-up. Common injuries include muscle strains, tears, and cramps. Proper warming up, stretching, hydration, and progressive training can reduce the risk significantly. In conclusion, muscles are much more than simple tissues that help you move. They are dynamic, flexible, powerful systems that communicate with your brain, adapt to stress, generate energy, stabilize your posture, protect your joints, and even influence your metabolism. When you train them smartly, fuel them properly, and give them time to recover, they respond by growing stronger, bigger, and more efficient. Understanding how your muscular system works allows you to take control of your fitness journey with knowledge, confidence, and strategy. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the muscular system and the science behind how your muscles work and grow. If you found this video valuable, make sure to hit the like button. It really motivates us to keep creating more educational content for you. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to Vital Code for more detailed breakdowns on human anatomy, fitness, health, and performance.